Thank you, Joel. This is what it looked like last night. Many of you were already in bed since they started after 9 o'clock. This is at 8:20 last night, and there were two particular cells I was watching, one near Flushing and one near East Lansing. Now, I'll advance this to 9:02 when the tornado actually touched down in Genesee Township, and I'll zoom in a little bit closer to show you what it looks like on radar in the event this happens in the future. You hear about a hook echo all the time in Oklahoma. What happened with the Moore tornado? Well, what's happening is you have the strong winds on the backside of the storm and you have strong winds on the inside of the storm going in opposite directions. And notice how we have a little bit of green here. That's a lighter reflectivity, and that's actually where the tornado was. It lines up perfectly with what we're seeing on the ground this morning. Now, the second tornado was already developed by this point, and that was in Shiawassee County, just to the east of Durand, south of Durand. It was near Byron and also over towards the Perry area. This one had a bit more of a rotation signature on radar as it was moving towards the east. So let me advance it a couple of frames for you as it moved into the Fenton Township area. And right there, as it was going into Grand Blanc, this is what we call a debris ball. Now, right there, you see that high spike in reflectivity on the backside of the storm. That's actually debris being picked up by the tornado as it was moving towards the north and east. Let me advance it another step forward, and you'll see that hook echo returning back to it as it moved over Grand Blanc and Grand Blanc Township, just over Interstate 75 and Dort Highway. And then, unfortunately, it moved to the east and affected the Atlas Township area and Goodrich, and that's where we saw probably the most intense damage that I've been able to see so far today. So it was incredible to watch it last night. Unfortunately, these storms did verify like we were expecting, because we did manage to squeeze out some sunshine in the afternoon. The sunshine helped heat temperatures up here at the surface into the upper 70s. That gave rise to instability, and that's what kicked off the strong thunderstorms. They're out of here. A few have developed this morning on the back area of this low pressure system that's sliding east. These are not severe. They're the nuisance variety, though, especially if you're trying to clean up. You have to go back inside and let the lightning pass. Certainly don't want anybody to get struck by lightning while you're trying to clean up some tornado debris. So here we are area wide. I know we focused really on Genesee County because that's where the heart of the severe weather was, but no matter where you're at today, we are so warm, and this warmth is going to contribute to a few showers and storms again today. Not as widespread as yesterday, because we actually have a bubble of high pressure beginning to move in from the south, but that boundary is still across mid-Michigan, and as long as it's here, we can't eliminate our rain chances just yet, but I only have that rain risk at about 30 to 40% as we go into the afternoon. And as temperatures heat up into the mid-80s today, any storm that develops will have the potential to produce some gusty winds, some small hail. Can't completely eliminate an isolated tornado chance, but it doesn't appear that today's threat will be anywhere remotely close to what we saw yesterday. And then as we look ahead to the rest of the week, look at how hot it gets tomorrow. 88 degrees, some spots near 90. And then as we look ahead to your weekend, unfortunately, we are adding more rain chances and even a little bit of a severe weather risk with the weekend system. But you know what? We're just getting over the first one last night into this morning. We'll worry about that as we get a little bit closer to the weekend, but have backup plans for your weekend. We could see more rain and severe weather. We'll be right back.